Hey guys, Thunderset here, and we are revisiting Lavals to give us some sort of excuse to use this skill Scapegoat that we just got for Joey. It's not very good, like at all. I don't know why Konami does this. They make these useless skills. It's like it's event exclusive, so you have a chance to make something really nice, but they just make nothing. So what it does, when your life points have dropped by 2,000, you can skip your draw phase, go straight to the end phase, and you summon 3 tokens. So it's really, most of the time pointless, and a play you're not going to want to make. Every once in a blue moon, it'll come and save you. You'll see in the replays, but it's just not a good skill, guys. You definitely don't want to build around it. It's just not good enough. Maybe if it didn't end your turn, it would be pretty decent, or just something. But as of right now, it's kind of a joke. So we're using it to revisit Lavals, and what else are we adding in Lavals is this new Ballista squad, which means I'm going to replace their big trap, their flame, I forget, the dust flame or something like that, that banishes all your Lavals and then you destroy that many cards. I'm using instead Searing Firewall, which does give us another token, another level 1 token. We use it to banish a Laval tuner, and a level 1 token enables us from a level 5 to a level 6 with Bionic Dragon. And like I said, it banishes and gives us a token for things like Needle Ceiling and Ballista Squad. On top of that, it's just your normal Laval plays, guys. So 3 Warrior Returning and 3 Laval Cannon. This is the core of the deck. Maybe once we get something a little better than Laval Cannon, because he still has to pull from your banish pool, which means you have to get something in your graveyard, and then you have to banish it, so it's a lot to do. But that's their core combo. It opens you up to level 5s, it opens you up to level 7s, and once you have some token plays, you can get a level 6. But new guys, I just want to point out that I didn't usually use this Duel Slasher. In this new meta, when people are putting weak defense position monsters down, he can be an OTK himself. As long as it has 800 or lower defense, he's going to be an OTK as long as he's swinging at 1 monster. And you have 3 Laval monsters in your graveyard, because he'll do piercing and he'll attack twice if he attacks a defense position monster. So it's a nice sneaky OTK when you got it. And then, of course, we have our mateys. And then we have Bionic Dragon Jr., who will banish 2 Laval monsters from your you shuffle them from your graveyard into your main deck. And then you return 1 card your opponent controls to the hand. Then, of course, real Bionic Dragon. Our level 7s are Samurai Destroyer and Stenin. If you don't know what Stenin does, you gotta discard a card to summon him, or you just have no cards in your hand. And he'll banish a level monster from the graveyard to not be targeted, so pretty decent. But other than that, guys, it's still, like I said, the problem with Lavals is having to banish your tuners in order to bring them back. So we need a core engine around a different boy than Cannon, or an easier way to banish, or just something, guys. So till then, hope you guys enjoy, and this skill is useless, so don't even worry about farming it, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing Pegasus. We're going second. Opponent's using a 30-card Mind Scan deck. Pretty random. We have our Warrior returning alive. Our opponent sets 3 back row, nothing further. We're going to set some cards of our own. We set our Lady of the Lake and our Ballista Squad. He's trying to Nobleman of Extermination our Ballista Squad. We're chaining it, destroying another back row. We had a Drowning Mirror Force from him. He summons a Test Ape, that means Gladiator Beast. So we're going to just set another Handmaiden, get our graveyard nice and set up for all these copies of Laval Cannon. He normal summons a Marmillo, triggers our chain. We're going to dump all our tuners, and even a Laval Cannon, because you need 3 different Lavals in your graveyard to use Lady of the Lake. That's why it's so tough to get those tuners banished, guys. We need an easier way to banish tuners, or a different core that doesn't revolve around taking from your banish pool. Maybe just your graveyard. If you just use your graveyard for Lavals, you'd be just fine. But anyway, here we normal summon our Laval Cannon. After banishing our tuners to destroy his face down, which was an Econ, we go into a level 7 synchro of Laval Stenin. So we're going to discard a card. Conduction Field was dead. We're swinging into his Augustus, get hit by a Steer Boy, so that was not a good play by us. We could have ran Samurai Destroyer, destroyed that ape. But it's okay, we're just barely alive with 200 life points, guys. And you know what that means? We have Scapegoat still alive, but it's not exactly the time to use Scapegoat. It would just be a push, so we just draw anyway. Here we're going to normal summon our Laval Cannon, Synchro Summon into our Mateys. That's going to negate Test Ape's effect of being destroyed by battle and special summoning level 4 or lower Gladiator Beast. So he'll just take some damage, lose his Mind Scan, and not summon a monster. So that's pretty much the best term we can put forth. But we have our Ballista Squad to stop him from swinging. He did not switch him to attack, so he misses his lethal. Now look, guys, he has no cards in his hand and just one little monster. At most, he could get 2 monsters going. So that buys us time, guys. We finally genuinely used this skill to value. Unbelievable. Versus a Gladiator Beast. He doesn't even top deck a second monster, so he has to start swinging at all these boys. Switches out his Hoplomus for a Murmillo. Murmillo destroys another token for me. I don't know what rejection does when you special summon. Oh, you get a special summon another one. Pretty useful. Now we finally get our Searing Firewall, but we don't need it because we can Lady of the Lake. His Impenetrable attack. Now we normal summon. We had 6 with that token, but we want 5 for lethal, guys. With our Laval Duel Slasher, you get to attack twice if you attack a defense position monster, and you get to pierce if you have 3+ Laval monsters in your graveyard. Very cool card. Great stuff. Alright, here we are facing a Blair. Going first. So you know, your plays take a bit of setup with the Laval deck, so going first is pretty good, especially with all the traps we run now. So we get to set our Handmaiden, set a Ballista Squad. Our opponent's using Grass That's Greener. Have not seen that in so long. He's using it with Lightsworn too, which is probably the reason Konami banned Grass That's Greener. Here, we Ballista Squad to hit a Rico, so that would have been bad to swing into. Now we get to just normal summon a Laval Cannon, since we don't have any banished tuners, and get him to blow a Kiteroid, already getting value out of the Laval Cannon. Here he summons a Lila, destroys our Needle Ceiling, but now he's easy to swing over. And what did I tell you guys about lethal with Duel Slasher, guys? You leave a vulnerable field like this, Duel Slasher gets to swing for lethal. I don't think it's lethal here. It's threatening lethal, but he has an option for it, so he uses another Kiteroid. But imagine he didn't, guys. Duel Slasher is a nice, easy way to lethal damage. Here he's using Solar Recharge, getting 2. His deck is getting real thin there. Even thinner, it's up to 4. Uses Attack Charge right over our Duel Slasher. Attack Charge is a good skill, guys. I think it's better than Beatdown. I think it's better than Ties That Bind. But we have the Warrior returning alive. That's our Laval Cannon. We're going to set our tuner, though. We need a tuner banished. That's the hard part of this deck, is banishing the tuners. So here he Tribute Summons into a Celestia. Did not really have the time for that kind of play. Probably should have just summoned another monster with 1 card left in his deck. We can just set our Laval Cannon. He uses a Bacon Saber to try to attack us. Doesn't work. Obviously ends. Look, we went the whole duel, didn't banish our tuner, because our opponent didn't run any back row. So we stalled to an end. Ridiculous stuff, guys. Okay, here we are facing a Shizu. Going second. No Sleever Map. Prescience, so she's gotta know we're Lavals. More or less. Another Lightsworn. This time she had another Kiteroid in the graveyard. Starting with Illumina, but summoning Wolf, not summoning a tuner. Very interesting play. Finally gets a tuner in the graveyard for herself. Now we get our Conduction Field to start our combos going. Get our Maiden to just dump everyone in there, even a Laval Cannoner, or Cannon I guess they saw him, for our Warrior return. Now we're gonna normal summon him. Swing over the Lumina, because we still have a Ballista Squad to get over the monster. So here I make a bit of a misplay. I should have waited for Judgment Dragon to do his effect, but taking 2000 damage is kind of what I'm trying to do, because I want to use Scapegoat, but it's like, Scapegoat's not even good. I I take the damage for Scapegoat, but I don't even want to use Scapegoat. You want to just keep drawing. So I just go with the Ballista Squad. Had I not drawn Ballista Squad, maybe I would have used Scapegoat in that situation. And it might have saved us some damage. But here we see another Judgment Dragon, so it's good we got the Ballista Squad this time. We can't take the damage from Wolf, so we're gonna chain it to his effect. That way he destroys the whole field for us, and we destroy him. Here we're gonna use Searing Firewall, guys. Finally we get to banish one tuner. We get the warrior returning alive for the cannon. Finally get a synchro play. We get to swing for what would be lethal if he didn't have all these Kiteroids. So we could have maybe gone with Armades, but Armades wasn't threatening lethal. He would ignore the Kiteroids, but he wouldn't threaten lethal. Here, it's obvious we should have gone with the Armades, because now that would have been lethal. So we're getting hit by Kiteroids. Two Armades swings, it would have been over. But we did get a backup Ballista Squad to make use of this Laval token. Conduction Field's a dead draw. Another Kiteroid instance against our Samurai Destroyer. So Armades was way the better choice. He gets Illumina, we get another Ballista Squad with the token, guys. Getting use out of these tokens. Now we get another Laval Cannon finally. Normal summon and swing for lethal. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here's the Seto Kaiba. We're going second. See what he's got for us. So it's a terrible hand to start with. Like a really bad hand. So our opponent normal summons Maiden with blue. We have to just set a Maiden, set our Needlebug Ceiling. Our opponent passes his turn once again. We need to set a Ballista Squad, but now we can do a Synchro. We're going to do Armades, guys. Armades is going to stop this boy from using an effect. So we hit him there. Next up, he's going to normal summon a Sage with Eyes of Blue. That's for a Stone of Ancients. He did that all for a Consonance play. So he's going to use Cards of Consonance, draw 2, not get 2, and have to scoop. So it's basic tuner, not basic, there are Lavals synchros, but it's just synchro monster, boss monsters. And outside of that, the deck struggles to do what it does. It's just too hard to banish monsters. So it's still a ways to go. Ballista Squad works in well, but you're better off with just their trap. And don't even get me started on the skill. The skill is just not good, guys. It's just not good. You just never want to use it. It's just not good. So don't worry about farming it. And thanks for watching, guys.